Now look around, this is what they call greatness. Yeah, now start it up. Push it to the limit, I can never get enough. Yeah, now start it up. If you wanna see the future, then take a look at us. Yeah.
Yo, internet, how's it going? Welcome back to the Jongravesshow. I have a lot of old ass news that I really wanted to get off my chest and lay it on my channel before I kind of went on to start talking about a lot of other things that are actually pretty important. But these are still important, but they're in very tiny chunks, and I can't dedicate a whole video to them. So yeah, news recap. Let's jump right into it. First and foremost, we have our main game, Ghost of Tsushima. The most important thing of all, this game comes out June 26th of 2020, and it is a sucker punch game. Now, from what I have been seeing from this game, or at least in this story trailer, is the fact that we are somewhat of a ninja samurai who was trained to be a quote-unquote ghost, a very powerful ninja who uses stealth, I'm assuming. And pretty much our master, he doesn't like that, but we have a vendetta against somebody who pretty much we really want to kill. And honestly, the game is looking pretty interesting. Now, in terms of will this be a co-op game, will this have PvP, will it have any of that? I'm not sure, but what I have seen, it does look pretty amazing and seems to have pretty good one-on-one battles. So yeah, that's kind of where we're leaving that. Moving on to our next one, we have Power Rangers Beast Morphers, which again is the 28th season of the Special Power Ranger series, which again at this point it will never die. Just hopefully the acting, it does get a little bit better as it goes on. But basically the big news of this one is that our main man is Austin St. John. He's gonna be the Mad Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, I'm assuming. So yeah, that's kind of where that ass at. And finally we have our not finally. Moving on to our next story, which is Samurai Jack: A Battle Through Time. I know everybody has seen those commercials on Adult Swim talking about the game and everything, and it seems to be a full-on chronological story of Samurai Jack fighting Aku from season 1 all the way to season 5. And the only thing that I can say about this is that I hope that this has a very different ending than what was in the cartoon, because that ending was sad, and I would kind of like Jack to have a positive end to his series. And finally, Square Enix won't be releasing a next-gen exclusives for any time, or at least for some time. President Yosuke Matsuda went on to say that the next generation of consoles will have backwards compatibility, so we plan for the time being to make our new titles available for both current and next-gen consoles. It will therefore be somewhat further down the road that we release titles exclusively for the next-generation consoles. And basically, from what I can take from that is, especially since that the article kind of went on to talk a little bit more about backwards compatibility consoles. How far does the PlayStation 5 go back? How far does the Xbox Series XS go back? So the real question is that technically the backwards compatibility stuff, it's important, but it's not that important. All that really means is that Square Enix is going to do what they always have done, making high quality games with high graphics that can be played on both PlayStation 4 and 5 and now PC, because that's their new hunting ground. I'm guessing. So if that is the case, we're gonna be happy like looking at the next part of Final Fantasy VII Remake, or looking at Final Fantasy 8 or 9 if they ever decide to go back and remake those as well. So yeah, that is what I gotta say about that. Please tell me what do you think about this in the comment section. Sorry for this old ass news. Let's get into something more current. All right, I'm out.